Guess I'll take a break from playing some Halo Reach to do free for all commentary on World at War for you guys. And the title of this video is going to be Everybody Has Bad Games. And the reason I'm titling that is because this is a bad game. Now, I should say that there are a couple reasons why this game went not so great for me. And the first one being that I'm using an unscoped bolt action rifle in a free for all, which is pretty difficult to do. Uh, the other reason being that I haven't really played World at War in a really long time. I used to run around with basically nothing but the unscoped bolt action rifles when I played this game. In fact, I had a number of videos up on my channel way back in the day that said that they were titled Sniper Tips for Beginners or Sniping Tips for Beginners, and I used the unscoped bolt actions as an example because to me it was the same as sniping. Um, and I kind of wanted to show you guys this because, well, somebody suggested that I do this quite a while back. In fact, I've had a number of people suggest that I show you guys some bad gameplay. And I didn't do it before, not because I want you guys to think that I'm a lot better than I actually am. I did it because, honestly, I didn't find it personally that interesting to watch myself just get owned over and over again. Especially because I just know that it happens to all of us. I mean, there's just no avoiding the fact that some days or some games are just not going to go your way. And I thought it was important to upload this for you guys so you can see that I'm not as good as a lot of people think I am. I have good games and I have bad games. For the most part, I can do just fine in Call of Duty. I don't really worry too much. But occasionally I have games like this where I go negative. And nobody likes to go negative. It's really obnoxious and it's really annoying. And as soon as this game ended, I thought to myself, you know what? Like, I want to show these guys that this happens to me too. I mean, of course, a lot of you guys already know that, of course, of course he goes negative sometimes, or of course he has a bad game. But there are a lot of people, particularly like the younger crowd, that think that, myself or other people, C Nanners, and, well, C Nanners is a fucking freak of nature. That guy actually is just insanely efficient at not dying. He knows how to kill really well, but I think Adam's strongest, the biggest thing that he has going for him when it comes to Call of Duty is he knows how to stay alive better than, anybody that I know off the top of my head. And he's an awesome slayer too. But I was playing Halo Reach with him today, and he had a game where he went like -1, and he just kind of says in this mild-mannered voice, "Okay, not having fun anymore," and he just leaves. He doesn't. I've never seen him get too animated, and I'm sort of the same way. If I go negative, especially in Halo, I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't expect to do very good at that game because that's not my game of choice. 1 second. Smoking while doing a commentary. Yeah, I don't rage too hard at all when I play Halo, just because I never really expect to do that well. So when I do well, it's this really awesome thing for me, and I feel really personally satisfied. In Call of Duty these days, if I go negative, it's pretty annoying, but I never freak out or anything like that. But that also kind of ties into another topic, a topic that's, I think, becoming more relevant these days, especially with a number of YouTube channels obtaining YouTube partnerships, or I don't know what you would call them, proxy partnerships or quasi partnerships through networks like the Game Station and Machinima. And as a result now, a lot of the directors and a lot of the YouTube commentators are cranking out 2, 3, 4 videos a day, because now they're making money off their channel, which I think is awesome. I wish that I could do that, but I'm salaried. I don't make money off the views that I get. Myself and Adam, when we post something on our channel, it's because we want to do it, and it's because it's fun for us. And I want to clarify right now that I'm not saying that the people out there that are posting a video or 2 videos a day aren't having fun doing it, or that what they're doing is is not as good as what me and Adam are doing. I'm not saying that at all. I just watched a couple Pyro Puncher videos today, and I love that guy's videos. I was watching him play with a sniper on Overgrown, and it was just like the textbook example for how to play with a sniper on Overgrown. It's one of the best gameplays I've ever seen. The score wasn't even like insane or anything, by YouTube standards, it was like, 35-3 or whatever, but he just played it perfectly. So there's plenty of good content out there. But yeah, I mean, I guess what I want to talk to you guys today about is that we're at another point where there's a change. There's a change coming, and many of you guys have already noticed it. And like, I mean, I can notice it. Like when I post videos now, they don't get nearly the same amount of views as they did before, and part of that's because people just lost interest because I didn't really, I wasn't really uploading content on the channel for a really long time because I was sort of still focusing on getting my feet wet at this new job. And then another part of it is just there's just so many more videos now these days, and that's a change. Before there was only a few of us, and I'm by no means saying that I think that it should remain that way. I think that anybody that wants to jump on and buy a capture card and start making gameplay videos or montages or just whatever they have fun doing should absolutely do it. And I mean, that's what I did a long time ago, and I don't regret the decision. And I had, and I still have a lot of fun doing it. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think that what do you think that we should do, or you should do, or I should do? Do you think we should do anything? I mean, what would you guys like to see when it comes to what's going on right now, and what wouldn't you guys like to see? I think it's a pretty valid question. Way back in the day, the new thing was just a machinima contract. First, it was XCal, and then it was like me and Blame Truth and a number of other guys, and then all of a sudden, everybody was getting machinima contracts, and a lot of people had a problem with that because they felt like, it was too spammy or whatever. I personally think that there's this great feature on YouTube. There's an X button when you highlight a video that you don't have to watch it. So I don't really have a problem with spam. Anyways, the community is changing. It's growing. It's developing, going in a new direction, and I kind of want to just gauge where you guys are at with this, and what would you like from me in this channel in order to kind of maintain your faith in me or whatever. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.